Right, listen up, folks. This is important. Mexico. We need to talk. Seriously, if you're thinking about booking a trip, let me stop you right there. Big mistake. Huge. You have no idea what you're getting into. Why? Where do I even begin? The reasons are endless. First off, it's far. Too far. We're talking hours and hours of travel. All that travel. Exhaustion personified. You'll be tired before you even get there. And for what? To end up in a foreign country where everything is different, unfamiliar, and don't even get me started on the language barrier. It's a nightmare. Sure, you might learn a few basic Spanish phrases, but is that really enough? Or you could just stay home and actually understand what people are saying. No confusion, no hassle. Just a thought. Trust me on this one. I've been there, done that. Mexico, avoid it like the plague. Seriously, it's not worth the trouble. Your sanity will thank you. Stay home, stay sane. And hey, before we continue, if you are finding this helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips and advice. Let's talk about the culture, shall we? It's vibrant, it's colorful, and it's everywhere. Or rather, the overwhelming onslaught of it. It's like a sensory overload, but in the best possible way. Mexicans, you see, they're friendly, too friendly. They have this incredible warmth that can be both endearing and overwhelming. They'll smile, they'll chat, they'll invite you to their homes. It's exhausting, but also heartwarming. You can't help but feel welcomed. A simple hello can turn into a 3-hour conversation about your great aunt's cat. And trust me, they genuinely care about your great aunt's cat. Who has time for that? But then again, who wouldn't want to be part of such a close-knit community? And the music, everywhere you go, music, mariachi bands, salsa clubs, street performers. It's like living in a musical. Random guitars appearing from thin air. It's as if the streets themselves are alive with rhythm. It's enough to drive you bonkers, but in a way that makes you smile. Can a person enjoy some peace and quiet without a symphony of trumpets following them down the street? But then again, who needs silence when you have such lively tunes? Seriously, if you value your personal space and solitude, and a good, solid dose of cynicism, steer clear of Mexico. But if you're ready for an adventure, dive right in. You've been warned. Now let's address the elephant in the room, or rather, the taco on the plate. Mexican food is a topic that divides opinions like no other. Mexican food, everyone raves about it. It's the go-to cuisine for many, celebrated for its vibrant flavors and festive presentation. Oh, the flavors, they cry. The rich, complex tastes that dance on your palate, the spices, the freshness, spare me. It's like a sensory overload that some of us just can't handle. It's all just so much. The sheer variety can be overwhelming, especially when you're faced with a table full of dishes you can't even pronounce. Too many ingredients, too much color, too much flavor. It's like a fiesta on a plate, but not everyone is in the mood to party. Who needs their taste buds assaulted with that kind of intensity? It's like a culinary roller coaster that leaves you breathless and begging for mercy. Give me a bland, beige meal any day. There's something comforting about simplicity. At least I'll know what I'm getting. No surprises, no unexpected bursts of heat or flavor. And don't get me started on the chilies. Those little devils are in everything. They put those things in everything. Want a little kick? Sure, but not a full-blown inferno in my mouth. How about your mouth being set on fire? It's like a rite of passage for some, but not for me. No? Tough luck. If you can't handle the heat, you're out of luck. Better pack an industrial-sized fire extinguisher if you plan on eating anything in Mexico. It's a wild ride and not for the faint of heart. Ancient ruins and other tourist traps. Ah yes, the ancient ruins. Teotihuacan, Chichen Itza, Palenque. Names designed to lure you in with promises of historical wonder. Don't fall for it. They're just a bunch of old rocks piled up high. You've seen one pile of rocks. You've seen them all. And the crowds. Hordes of sweaty tourists, all vying for the same Instagram-worthy shot. You'll spend more time dodging selfie sticks than actually appreciating the history. Save yourself the hassle and the sunburn and just Google it. Trust me, your feed will thank you. The perils of paradise. Beaches, sun, and relaxation. Oh my. And then there are the beaches. Miles and miles of pristine coastline, crystal clear water, and relaxation. Ugh, the worst. Who needs to unwind, soak up the sun, and forget about their troubles? Sounds dreadful, doesn't it? And the worst part? They have these things called cenotes, natural sinkholes filled with the clearest, most inviting water you've ever seen. Don't be fooled. They're practically begging you to jump in and enjoy yourself. Resist the urge. Stay vigilant. Your stress levels depend on it. So there you have it. Consider yourself warned. Mexico, a land of vibrant culture, delicious food, stunning landscapes, and utter chaos. If that sounds like your cup of tea, and you have a high tolerance for spice and friendly locals, then by all means book that trip. But don't come crying to me when your senses are overloaded, your stomach is on fire, and you're having far too much fun. You've been warned. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell for more fun content.